How do you stay strong after a breakup? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Hey there, it's Clay with modernlove.life. After a breakup, you can feel all sorts of tough emotions, terrible emotions. Heartbreak, sadness, frustration, anger, grief, regret, all that, probably more. But that's just a delightful sampling of some of the feelings that you might be feeling after a breakup. I felt all of these things and more. I've had to, step away from my desk and just go into the men's room and cry in a toilet stall because I felt so heartbroken and so sad and just couldn't stop thinking about my breakup and my ex throughout some of those times. But if there's one thing that I've been mentioning in all of these videos and on this channel, it's that you want to live your best life. So like, how do you do that? How do you actually live your best life and stay strong after a breakup? There's all sorts of people out there that'll tell you, you got to be the prize, you got to be high value, you got to make them come crawling back to you and all that. And some of that kind of borders on mind games, to be honest with you. I don't want you to be playing mind games because I think it's disingenuous. And I think that for most of you, you all have your own values and all that, but for most people, that's going to be moving them out of alignment with who they want to be. How do you actually do this from an authenticity place? How do you actually stay strong after a breakup? How do you actually step into your best self after a breakup in a totally genuine and authentic way? The first thing is that it's okay for you to feel sad. Feel all your emotions. It's okay for you to feel anger. It's okay for you to feel regret. It's okay for you to feel anything else. You're going through a totally human experience, totally normal human experience of having a relationship with someone that you probably saw a future together with, and then for whatever reason that relationship ended up falling apart. You're going to have feelings because of that. That's normal, okay? Don't listen to anyone out there that says, hey, just turn off your emotions and, just lift weights until you feel better or something like that. Your emotions are fine. Your emotions are totally normal and totally healthy. Feel them. Seriously, feel them. Get them out. Work them out. If you need to do something like what I did was I painted a lot of artwork. Most of it's pretty terrible, but it got my emotions out and it did what it needed to do. I definitely know I'm not an artist at this point, but it was cathartic. And just do what you need to do to get your emotions out. Do it in a healthy sort of way. Don't just numb them by over-exercising or drinking or getting into some rebound relationship or anything like that. But actually feel your feelings, work them out, and then when you're ready to move on to the next thing. But please feel your feelings. If you don't feel your feelings, you're setting yourself up for all kinds of challenges. Rebound relationships, unhealthy addictions, not to mention cynicism and all that sort of stuff. Like all those people that are like, yeah, I don't miss my ex anymore, I just hate all women or anything. It's like, okay, yeah, you totally moved on there, buddy. No, you didn't. You have some issues. You need to work through them, okay? The next thing that you can do to stay strong after you work through your emotions is to live into your values. Live into what's important to you. Hopefully you're already doing this, but many times, you're not. Many times people put certain things in their life on hold because they're in a relationship, or, maybe they're just living some sort of complacent life. And then their breakup happens to be a wake-up call, and maybe you found this video or whatever. But what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to live into your values, whatever those values are for you. We're all unique. We all have different things that are important to us in life. But go ahead and, if you need to, get clear on what those are for you, and then go ahead and live into those. If adventure is important to you, what could you do to be having more adventure in life? What could you be doing to experience more adventure? Like for some people, it's going to be different. Like for some people, being adventurous might be trying that new restaurant that opened down the street. For other people, being adventurous might mean, taking a year to travel around the world. I don't know what it means for you. And I don't even know if adventure is important for you at all. But find out what is important for you. Find out what your top values are. Maybe it's adventure. Maybe it's pursuing your career. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's family. Maybe it's your community. Maybe it's doing something like living in a place where you feel accepted for who you are, because maybe you're somewhere where you don't feel that way right now. Go ahead and do what you need to do to live into those values, because I can promise you that you'll feel more fulfilled as a person. You'll feel more alive as a person as you do that, and you'll be putting yourself in a better place to move forward in life, no matter what life looks like, no matter what anything looks like, after this breakup, whether you get back together, whether you find something new, whether you just be single for a while. If you just are living into your values, you will be a better person because of that. Like, I don't want you to be in a relationship with anyone and you're not able to live into your values. I want you to live into the best version of you possible. And the right person will love you for it. The right person will want to be with you as you are fully expressed as who you are. The right person will want to be with you because you're the kind of person that wants to travel around the world for a year, because you're the kind of person that wants to try the new Thai restaurant that opened down the street, because you're the person that wanted to leave your town and move somewhere else where you fit in better, because you are wanting to, do whatever it is you want, get involved in politics and run for office or something like that to make a change in your community. The right person will love you because of all of this, not in spite of it. So live into your values. Then the next thing that you want to do is to intentionally create something. So create your life, create your day, create your moment, create this hour right now that you're living. Choose who you're going to be. Again, it's totally fine and normal to have the emotional experience of going through a breakup and feeling sad or heartbroken or whatever. But don't live your life that way. Get it out of you for sure. Feel the totally normal human experiences, but then intentionally choose who you want to be in any given moment. One thing that I do on most days is I do a meditation where I actually get to choose who I get to be that day. And then I get to go about living my day that way, and then oftentimes I have great days and really cool experiences. Many times people don't live their life that way though. They live their life and they feel sad or something. And they say, okay, I'm just gonna hope that something good happens to me today so I can feel better. But what if you just felt better? What if you just felt happy? What if you just felt inspired and joyful, like you were gonna make an impact? And then you just confronted your day and just let things shake out the way that they're gonna shake out. Number one, you're gonna bring yourself to your life in a much stronger, more powerful sort of way. And that's probably gonna have really cool effects and impacts on things. Like, just as a totally practical sort of way, if you are trying to get into a new relationship, maybe you're trying to get back together with your ex or something like that, you're gonna have a bigger impact if you show up as someone and you say, today I'm going to embody love, today I'm going to embody acceptance, today I'm going to embody curiosity and just general empathy. And if you show up and you have an interaction from that place, you're gonna come across so much different as like, I feel so bad today. Now I'm gonna be calling my ex. I'm really anxious. I don't know how this is gonna go. They're probably gonna be pissed off at me. They're probably gonna be mad at me. They're probably not even gonna answer the phone. Like, you're gonna have such a different impact. So choose who you're going to be and intentionally create that. Intentionally choose how you're going to show up. It's like super important. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you want to learn more about at least my story, how I learned all this stuff the hard way, please feel free to check out this video series over here on my breakup story, my 3 breakups with my big ex. Anyway, take care and I'll talk to you next time.